Hello mga ka-NFT, my name is Gab and welcome to another video of Axie Infinity Basics. And today, we'll be tackling the rock, paper, scissors mechanic, or basically on how you can calculate your damage and shields using this knowledge. So, let's start. So, alam naman natin kung paano nag-work or kung paano laruin ang rock, paper, scissors, di ba? So, meron tayong rock, paper, and scissors. And each move can defeat the other move. So si scissors, kaya niyang matalo yung paper matatalo niya yung rock, and yung rock matatalo yung scissors. So sa Axie Infinity, there's a similar concept. So actually yung napakita ko na to sa inyo in the Axie Infinity Basics episode 1 where we tackle all about Axies. So re-reiterate lang natin siya ngayon, and as you can see from this diagram, so there are classes that are strong and weak against each other. So when calculating damage, the card class of an attacking move is compared to the class of the defending Axie. So if ever na meron kang beast na Axie, for example dito, and then aatake ka on a reptile or a plant na Axie, you will actually gain 15% damage or shield bonuses. Yung next section ng video na to will be all about calculating damage para alam niyo kung paano nyo ma-estimate kung gaano kalakas yung magiging damage ng Axies nyo against another Axie and help you win more games in PvP. So for example, meron tayong dalawang Axies na maglalaban, which is yung Beast and a Plant. So following our diagram, yung Beast class has an advantage over the plant class Axie. With this in mind, any attacks na gagawin ng Beast will have additional 15% damage. So for example, gumamit yung Beast mo ng Nutcracker or yung Nut Throw na card, and it has a damage of 105. So it deals 105 damage, and then since ang aatakihin niya will be a plant class, magkakaroon ito ng 15% additional damage. So 105 damage plus 15.75, which is yung 15% ng 105, is equal to 121 damage. And then, kung makapansin nyo, meron din siyang additional effect, which is another topic that we'll be discussing in the future videos. Pero kung makikita nyo, it will deal 120% damage pa kapag nag-combo siya ng Nutcracker card. So, later on, i-discuss din natin yung mga card effects. But for this example, ang gagawin lang natin will be calculating yung base damage plus yung 15% additional damage, which will yield 120 to 121 damage as per the rock, paper, scissors mechanic. Magdi-deal ng 120 damage and mababawasan yung kalaban ng 120. Playing a card from the same class will also give you a bonus of additional 10% on attack and shield, and it stacks with the 15% additional damage na nakuha natin from the rock, paper, scissors mechanic. Again, let's say gumamit si Beast mo ng Nut Throw, which has a damage of 105. So mag-add tayo. I-add mo lang yung 15% that you have from the RPS or rock, paper, scissors damage plus 15.75 ulit yan, and an additional of 10% nung base damage natin, which is 10.5. So roughly, your beast will deal 130 to 132 damage if he uses the Nut Throw card against a plant Axie. So, playing multiple cards or doing combos will also give you a small amount of damage na additional and are computed based on the skill of your Axie. So, yung higher skill na stat, the higher bonus damage yung makukuha ng Axie mo when doing combos. So, for example, si Beast ulit natin has a skill of 35. So, yung stats niya for the skill is 35. So, yung formula is yung attack multiplied by the skill level or the skill stat divided by 500. Sa example natin, gagamit tayo ng dalawang Nut Throw card. So, ang damage ng Nut Throw card is 105 damage plus yung RPS bonus, which is 15%. So, 15 plus 15.75. And then 10% of 105 since it uses the card from the same class, so 10.5, so 130 to 132 damage plus combo bonus damage of 7.35. So yung mangyayari dito is i-round up yan. So either 7 or 8 yung idadagdag. So since dalawang cards yan, ang magiging total output damage ng dalawang card na to will be 274. So minus 274 kagad yan sa kalaban mong plant na Axie. So if you are fighting against the same class naman or same group in the diagram, they are considered neutral and will do base damage and no bonus damage will be applied. So of course, mag-a-apply pa rin dito yung chain or yung combo damage. So if magko-combo ka against another class ay another Axie na same class mo, kahit na neutral yung magiging damage, so magkakaroon pa rin yan na additional damage when you do combos. So for this example, nag-nut throw tayo kay beast against another beast. So yung base damage yung magiging damage unless gagawa siya ng combo which will play multiple cards in the same round. Now we have yung critical attacks, which is a bit random, but it is more likely to happen if yung Axie mo have high moral stats on your Axies. For example, sa Beast, ang pinakamataas na moral stat that you can get is 61. So once you have that, which is the maximum actually for the Beast class, basically, sobrang taas ng chance na magkaroon ka ng critical strike or critical attack on that round. So this is why one of the metas right now sa Axie Infinity is having a beast on your Axie team. So for example again, if nag-nut throw tayo and then sakto, nag-critical attack. So ang mangyayari doon, madodoble or 200% nung attack nung card na yon yung mag-a-apply doon sa kalaban. So, yung nut throw natin na base damage of 105, ang magiging damage niya kapag nag-crit will be 210. So, sobrang lakas nun guys, di ba? So, imagine if you have a 400 plus HP na Axie, tapos 210 yung madideal na damage nung isang attack. So, di ba? Kalahati na kagad yung mababawas sa Axie mo, which is disadvantage mo yon. So, that's why one of the metas talaga ngayon is having a beast in the Axie lineup. So next naman pag-usapan natin ng shield mechanics. So sa shield, of course, alam naman natin yan, it acts as our extension ng life bar natin na enemies have to smash through to knock your Axie out. So parang additional layer siya ng defense bago fully ma-damage yung actual HP ng Axie mo. So the shield also gets bonuses from playing cards from the same class or through chaining. So for example, meron tayong plant Axie na merong gantong cards. So you decide to play the Hermit card, which is yung Shelter, and the Carrot card, which is yung Carrot Hammer. Since only the Carrot card is the plant class card, siya lang yung makaka-receive ng 10% bonus because it is played by a plant Axie. So kapag ka same class, so additional 10% bonus to sa shield. And since yung Hermit is an aqua type of card, so hindi siya magkakaroon ng 10% bonus kasi plant Axie yung mag-e-execute nun. So for example, Hermit card, ang base shield niya is 100. Ito yon, yung Shelter, 100 yung base shield niya. And the Carrot card has a base shield of 40. Pag nag-apply yung 10% bonus, magiging 44 yung shield ng Carrot card. So yung total shield ng plant Axie mo will be 144. So yung chaining naman na tinatawag, ito yung kapag two Axies play cards of the same class regardless of the Axie class executing it. So anong meaning nito? If meron kang Axie na aqua, tapos meron siyang plant card, for example, itong beach, and then you have a bug Axie playing Shiitake, which is another plant card. So dalawang plant card yan being played by two different Axies na aqua and bug. This triggers the chaining mechanism ng battle system. So magkakaroon ka ng additional 5 to 6% shield bonus. In this example, let's say si Axie 1, yung aqua natin, played the beach card, which has a base shield of 40. So yung Axie 2 natin magpe-play ng Shiitake card na may base shield of 40 din. So plus 5% bonus will be equal to 2 per card. So yung total shield per Axie will have 42. So si Axie 1 magkakaroon ng 42 na shield, si Axie 2 magkakaroon din ng 42 na shield. So basically, maraming ways to increase or calculate your damage and your shield bonuses. and you have to also consider those when picking out the right cards to play during a round. So dito na papasok yung awareness and pagiging familiar mo with your Axies and their abilities. Kasi if hindi ka masyadong familiar with your cards, this is a good start kasi mas magiging advantage mo when you know how the damage are calculated, saan ba nang gagaling yung additional damage, and yeah, all of those things. So just a note before we end, there are debuffs that actually ignore shields. For example, if ma-stun ka, tulad na itong nandito sa sample photo, or nag-sleep. May card kasi na nag-apply ng sleep and it's actually one of the meta cards in the higher MMRs. So, kapag na-apply yon sa'yo, sa Axie mo, or sa enemy mo, na-apply mo siya, next na attack mo will be ignoring yung shield na natitira sa kanya. So, mababawa siya directly sa HP, which again gives you an edge or an advantage during a fight kasi mas lower na yung HP niya. So, regardless if 200 yung shield niya pero na-stun siya, and then you deal like 100 damage dito ngayon, so 52 na lang yung matitirang HP sa kanya. So next round, mas higher yung chance na mapatay mo siya kasi mas lower na yung HP niya. So the enemy's damage will ignore the shields for the duration of the stun and sleep, which is usually 1 attack or 2 rounds. So yung stuns kasi, for example, kapag tinira mo siya, mawawala na kagad yung stun dun sa next na card. So pwedeng ganun, or 2 rounds if hindi siya in-attack. So once na na-ignore yun nga, mas malakas yung damage na madidil mo sa kanya kasi direct yun sa HP, and you will have an advantage over the enemy that you're facing. So this is one of the things that you also have to consider, and sa next video natin, I will talk about the debuffs and buffs. We will get you familiarized with the available buffs and debuffs and how you can take advantage of it during your PvP plays. So I hope this video helps you in any way. This is just a quick guide on the rock, paper, scissors mechanic of Axie Infinity, and sobrang helpful nito kasi you get to know how you should calculate damage and have a rough estimate during your PvP plays. Syempre, hindi ka naman makaka-calculate na mabilis kapag naglalaro ka agad. So, at least kapag nag-downtime mo, kapag wala kang ginagawa, you can try to calculate your damage and work on some strategies where combos and chaining can be used when either attacking or defending, para at least sa mga next na laban mo, alam mo na kung anong cards to play on certain situations. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope naging super helpful nito, and if it did, please consider subscribing using the subscribe button below and leave us a like or a comment. If may questions kayo, we'll be happy to answer them. And also, don't forget to follow all our social media accounts. And thank you guys again for watching. This is Gab signing out, and see you guys on the next video. Bye!